Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome to your Premier League predictions. To start things off, Happy New Year. I hope you all had a great night. I did, although I am suffering for it a little bit now. But New Year, new me, and all that jazz. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be pretty similar to last year. But let's go into it with a positive outlook. As a Newcastle fan, this year we could be in the Prem. You never know. But anyway, we are back with another Premier League predictions video. This is the last one of this crazy football Christmas that we've had. Normality will resume as of the end of this week going into the weekend. But for now, we have some Bank Holiday Monday games, some Tuesday games, and some Wednesday games. So I've picked one from each to go through. But first things first, to start off by looking at last week's predictions. Was it even last week? It was like 3 days ago. Newcastle won. So that is a good start if you look at mine up here. I got that Newcastle would win. I put 2-1 and it was 3-1. So it wasn't that far off. I also got that Chelsea were going to win. I also got that Liverpool were going to win, although the correct scores weren't right. The only one I actually really got wrong was that I thought Everton would beat Hull. So 3 results out of 4 is not bad, but with no correct scores. The winner of this week's predictions was Daniel Green, who won last week. He got that Newcastle were going to win 3-1. A couple of people did actually get that prediction, so well done to everyone who did it. But then he also said that Hull and Everton were going to draw. He put 1-1, even though it was 2-2. And then he also said that Chelsea were going to win. So he got the one correct score, like a few other people did. But then he got like some correct results. If you want to be featured in the next video, just like Daniel Green was, then make sure you scroll down to the description, copy and paste the games, put your predictions in, and then I go through them every week. But I will be running through them now, and we start off with Blackburn versus Newcastle. Always start with Newcastle, even though it's called Premier League predictions. But if you've been here for a while, you know how it works now. Newcastle are playing Blackburn away from home. We beat Nottingham Forest, which is fantastic. Hopefully we'll be starting with going at that game with some high spirits. Blackburn haven't been doing well. I know they're not very high in the league, and forgive me that I haven't looked at Blackburn's form recently. But I think Newcastle should be getting the win. Well, the one struggle we have, and if you are up to date on my channel, you'll know I've talked about this a bit, is that we are struggling to know how to play without Shelvey. If you did miss my vlog of the Nottingham Forest game, then check it out up here. We played well in the second half, but we don't. At times we don't look like we know what we're doing. I think we're always looking to pass the ball to a Shelvey-esque player, and we haven't got one at the minute. So slightly worried-ish for the next few games, but I'm hoping we should still have it in our locker to win. So I am going to put down a pretty, I'm going to stick with the same result we got Nottingham Forest. I'm going to put 3-1. Gale 2, Richie free kick, why not? And because it's away from home, we might concede 1, but hopefully we'll outscore them. That Newcastle game is actually on tomorrow, so make sure you get your predictions in quick. It is on TV, it's on at 3 o'clock, so if you can catch it, then watch it. The next game I'm going to be chatting about, which is also tomorrow, which is on at 5:15, so 2 games on a row to watch on TV, not too bad, is West Ham versus Man United. I've picked this one again because I think Man U are pushing for form now, and West Ham are as well, to be fair. But I think both teams have had an underachieving season so far. After how well West Ham played last year, I thought they'd be really going for it, and they have had a bit of a nightmare so far. To be fair, Man U were doing very well and then started having a bit of a nightmare. Both teams are now doing well, so I think this is a good time for them to be playing, and I can see why they've put it on TV. I think the natural instinct is to actually go for a Man U win, but I'm actually going to go against the curve here, and I'm going to put down a 2-1 win to West Ham. They're at home, and I think they've got a point to prove at the minute, which is why I think Payet needs to turn up in order for my score to be of any relevance. I'm hoping he will, and that's why I'm going to go 2-1. So that was the Monday, and now we move on to the Tuesday, 8 o'clock, Crystal Palace versus Swansea. There are more games on that time, but this is the one I think is pretty interesting because Swansea are bottom, not doing great, but then Crystal Palace are 17th. They are very near the bottom, so this would be an important win for them to get. And for Swansea, if they do not want to get relegated this season, this is the game they need to be winning. They beat Sunderland not too long ago, but who are also in a similar position, but then have lost games since and are now bottom. Crystal Palace, I think, should be way away from that relegation zone. The players they've got, Townsend, Benteke, Cabaye, they have a good team, and they've been dragged down basically because Pardew was a useless manager. Sam Allardyce in now, I think he should be turning it around, to be honest. But we'll have to wait and see. On this game, I have gone 1-1. It's relatively boring, I know, I do apologise, but I think it's a realistic... I think Swansea will be desperate for anything. I think Swansea would probably be playing for the win more than Crystal Palace will, because Crystal Palace aren't in the relegation. There are quite a few points, there are a couple of points out of it, so I think a 1-1 would suit them more, and they're at home, so I've gone 1-1. We've done Monday, we've done Tuesday, and now we are looking at Wednesday, 8 o'clock, Tottenham versus Chelsea, probably the biggest game going on this game week. As I'm recording this, Tottenham are beating Watford 4-0. So they are showing Chelsea what they are about and what to expect on Wednesday. Chelsea, as we know, had a dodgy start to the season, I think we could say. But since then have obviously shown us what they can do. Liverpool beat Man City last night 1-0. So they are obviously shown that they are worthy title contenders. But as it stands, I cannot see Chelsea losing their mark. I mean, when they're playing Tottenham away, it's a definite place to lose points, and if I was Tottenham, I would be. It's a local derby as well. I mean, it's the two London Giants. Sorry to any other London clubs, but it's pretty much true. It's going to be a good game. I have gone Chelsea to win 2-1. I'm going to stick to it. I think although Tottenham are playing well, I think Chelsea are just ridiculously good at the minute. I could see Chelsea maybe winning 1-0, but I'm going to stay 2-1. And yes, guys, that is it. 4 more games for you to get your predictions out for. Obviously, the Newcastle game is tomorrow, so I do apologise that there hasn't been much time, but there's been so many matches on. There's games on today that we haven't been able to predict because there's been matches on every single day. So get your predictions in tonight, if not tomorrow morning, and then you basically got a game to watch every day for the next 3 days. So you can't really complain. And then we're back the week after with some more football. But as always, I hope you have enjoyed the video. Make sure to comment down below with your predictions and drop a like on the video. It means a lot to me. And if you're new, obviously subscribe. But I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope you've enjoyed your new year. The Christmas period has come to a close, but it's been a good one. But yes, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you later.